Hello out there on the interweb interconnected device. Bruno Guy Charles Simonet, aka Anguille, by Coquelet, Romanson, Simon, and Meronet. Those are the name of my ancestors, some of them. My opinion, this is on Facebook, so it's definitely my opinion based on my experience. All my IP are on my official website and social page on most of them and apply to all the content that I create. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, a seeker of truth. I'm not affiliated to any organization, and I'm also an independent businessman, and no one has paid me to say what I say. I'm 57, divorced, single, and I have 4 beautiful children that are American, French, and Japanese. I believe in contract between us and God and between each other. I'm also hoping that what I say will elevate and educate. Ultimately, it's for the whole collective and to bring about a real new world, a real positive new world. Everything is copyrighted initially to Bruno Simonet, Anguille, Simonet Consulting, ultimately to the collective. And I hope that whatever I say will bring glory to God. So this is not the reading of the following in 2nd Chronicle chapter 21. I'll do that a little bit later. I got some stuff to do, but before, I would like to invite you to connect with me. There's people that have been dragging their feet for a long time, and I don't think you have much more time to wait. So I would encourage you to connect. Like everything, the value of your action is a lot better when you do it before things start happening than after. It's not that I will not consider and look at anyone's value after or prior, but like every startup, every business venture, you're treated differently if you come on board as a founder or helping to create than if you come after it's already been taken off and a success. And that's 100% business to business talk here. Not saying you're gonna be treated differently if you come later, but in the quality of the relationship, you may experience, a different value of the work that you're sharing. Maybe looked at a little bit different now than later. And this is not a company that is seeking investors to gain share of ownership or control. That's not going to happen. You have to, if you want to invest, you have to do it with the purpose to build a new world under God, and you have to do it the same way I'm doing it, with almost 0% greed and almost 100%. Like I said, after covering costs, maybe taking 1% or less is my goal. So I'm not going to welcome any investors or greedy bastards. Nope. You have to be willing to invest You can be greedy, that's not my problem. And I think that the way it will be structured, you will be able to gain a lot. The NFTs that I created, just look at how much Ethereum is worth right now, ETH. I created 100,000 NFT valued at zero point 0.1 ETH. How much is it worth today? And all it will take me is 4 months of work for that money to become real. And people can suddenly buy something that's right now it's at zero point 0.1 ETH. 3 years ago, it was worth $10 million. 6 months ago, it was worth $30 million. I've already proven my worth over and over. You guys are a bunch of losers waiting on the sideline. I don't know what you're waiting for. I guess, yeah, it's not proven. Proven as one film, Secret of Ancient Asia, is not publicly offered. And I say, don't go buy that NFT. It's a proof of concept. I will not honor that NFT. It's just to put a finger in front of your nose to tell you, go fuck yourself. I've already proven myself, and you guys have been wasting your time. You could have made millions in profit if you had invested in that simple little NFT based on DVDs or downloads. So you guys are a bunch of losers. A bunch of motherfucking losers. That's who you are. Or you just don't want the winner to win. You're just betting on the wrong horse every time because that's your friends, so you're happy to be within that system. I don't know what your fucking problem is. But some people that say they're smart should be a lot smarter than they are because right now they're betting on the wrong horse. I'm just saying. I'm betting on myself at least. And I guess, whoever is betting with me, the collective, the poor people are going to make a lot more money than you motherfuckers that have money right now unless you bet on the right horse. So you motherfucker make your own fucking mind right now and start acting upon your intuition instead of I don't know what. But get rid of that motherfucking bad spirit that's on you that's holding you back because you're losing, wasting time, and you're not going to have that opportunity ever again. And time is clicking. When the stuff is out, you're done. You'll be the same as anybody else. You'll be in the line. Actually, I may not even sell to you because I have the right as a private owner to sell only to whoever I want. And like I said, you can make money on the cryptocurrencies. You can gain a lot of gain. You can hold it, and as the company grows, you will see profit. You're not going to see it though. Those are not stocks. You don't own the company. But you will profit investing in what we offer you to invest in buying our products. You still will make profit. I don't understand you guys. You say that you know so much about finance and you know nothing. Nothing. You don't know that restructuring of the system can actually benefit all of us? You think the old system is the only way to go? You don't believe me. Well, you don't even talk to me, you bunch of idiots. I guess that's how Atlantis lost, That's how Atlantis disappeared. That's how Egypt became almost nothing. That's how every great empire became nothing. They were too proud. I say Vercingetorix was smart. He was beaten by Julius Caesar. And if you don't know, Julius was a Gaul orphan, adopted by the Romans as they did in every culture and civilization. Why do I say that? Because Julius Caesar knew very well the Gauls. So well that it showed somewhere he was a Gaul raised in Rome. That's how the Romans made their generals, and later on, because they were a republic, right? Their emperor. So Julius Caesar, his name is Julius. Sounds very Gaulish to me. So yes, he defeated Vercingetorix because he knew exactly how to defeat his own people. And no one told me that, and I may be completely wrong or proven by some anthropologists that I'm wrong, but in my spirit I know how the Roman army was built. I know how the Roman Empire was built. And it's still being built that way. The Gauls are still alive, and all of us in France. And Vercingetorix may have lost one battle, but he never lost his spirit. He gave his life to save his people. If you know our story, you know. The Gauls were never conquered. The Gauls chose peace. They chose diplomacy. And if it meant that one of their biggest chiefs gave his life, that's what he did. There's a beautiful statue that shows the Gaul being killed by a Roman, and it has so much nobility and honor in it. Yeah, check it out. Just Google and find it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, my point here is that we French people choose diplomacy. We choose to work with everyone. There's a bunch of idiots among us in any culture. Il y a beaucoup d'idiots dans notre pays, pareil que dans toutes les cultures. Mais rappelons-nous qui nous sommes. Remember who we are. And right now, there is a lot of things that need to be heard by leaders that have the power to support what I want to say, what I want to explain. So, if not, we'll do it. We, the people of France, will do it. We, the people of the world, will do it. We, indigenous people, will do it. We, the real people, the noble in heart. And we are all noble in heart when we believe in God and when we believe in each other. And we believe in our ancestors, in our culture, without being racist, without being hating or, wanting to destroy someone else. The Gaul never invaded for the greed or love of invasion. They gain other culture by cultural exchange, by business. Yeah, the word that people hate so much. They don't like businessmen, but businessmen don't want to kill people because they see it as growing together in peace. That's how they make money. I mean, some people make money on weapons, but it's a small amount of money compared to the amount we make. Look at Google. They're bigger than any weapon manufacturer. Look at, all the tech data. They make more money than any weapon manufacturer in the world. Dassault is an exception, but Dassault makes money not just on weapons. They make money on a lot of other things too. I'm just saying we need to work together, and people that have the power right now to change, if you cannot change it through politics, per se, then talk to me, because I have a lot of ideas, but I'm not going to tell you. I love you though. I'm not going to tell you right now. I have to say it in person, one-to-one, to the real people that mean something, that have the means to do something. Because I will have that very shortly, and I'll tell you to go fuck yourself when I do, because your world will go upside down. Yeah, the last will be the first, and the first will be the last. That's also written. So if you want to be on the right side of history, maybe you need to wake up and smell the coffee. Réveillez-vous.